Check it out, right here in front of me is a Shelby GT500 Code Red. This is a serial number 1 or serial CSM number 1. This is a twin turbocharged GT500 with 1300 horsepower. So yeah, no more supercharger setup, right? With the GT500, Shelby took this thing and completely changed it up. You can see some of the components like the Fat House performance system right there, the new Shelby Code Red logos right there, powered by Fat House. So they did work with them to build out this vehicle, but it says right here it is going to be auctioned off shortly, and it is serial number 1. You can see the all-new interior they put in for the Code Red. You have red everywhere for those seat covers. I think they are the cat skin seat covers. You have a roll cage. It looks like a Watson roll cage, but you have the full carbon finish everywhere. That's standard from Ford with the GT500. I'm curious how the transmission holds up to 1,000 foot-pounds, of torque. It's a ton of torque, and this being the Code Red, designed for the fast acceleration. I wonder why they have the wing raised up like this, because that will give you more drag inherently, and that'll slow you down for the straight line. So if you were to drag race this, of course, you would pull off those front splitter wickers down there on the front end, and then maybe try to get the wing in the most neutral setting possible to allow you to accelerate as fast as you can. The exhaust pipes are absolutely massive. Usually Shelby uses a Borla system or Shelby by Borla exhaust system, but I have noticed with this Code Red there's so much carbon fiber everywhere. This is an expensive Ford Mustang. It's like a $200,000 Ford Mustang from Shelby American, and they take your GT500 and they put on all these upgrades to have it earn the badge, Code Red, of course. Actually, interestingly, I noticed how it still has the white striping down below where the center console is and on the steering wheel, but there's no other white accents anywhere except for maybe the stitching, a little bit of like a white stitching, but everything else is red. So I don't know, it's kind of like a little bit out of the ordinary having the white there, but I'm very curious to see what it will get. It also has the wide body kits. If you look out here, they've completely widen out those rear fenders, so you see that big gap at the end of these side skirts. It kind of extends out with a carbon fiber blade, which makes it look very aggressive in my opinion, but at the same time, I mean, it really gives a stance that is unheard of. And looking around, you do have 345s. Wow, 345s out back with the wide body. That is crazy. That really is crazy, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think of the Code Red? I mean, the wide body is really drastic. It reminds me of the wide body that you can see on the new Mustang GT I'm getting. And if you see here, it looks like definitely the rear wide body is much wider, or pushing out further than the front wide body. So if I stabilize the camera a little bit right here and I zoom in the front, you can see how wide the wide body's in the front end. Then look how wide it is on the rear. So it's going out much further, and it's kind of contruding, so it's pointing out really high, then it's going inwards all the way down and around. So they're leaving the standard wide body that you're getting with the GT500s up front. See that? That's standard. We're going to interrupt this video real quickly for a quick commercial for Speed Phenom Film, our state-of-the-art PPF car wrap, ceramic coating, and window tinting studio here in the beach of Carlsbad, California, right above San Diego. If you have a new Mustang or other vehicle and you want to get it paint protected with a clear film to shield the paint from any hazards on the road, especially for you track-owned enthusiasts who want to protect your paint, make sure to give us a call at 760-496-8607 or email support@speedphenomfilm.com. Also, if you prefer Instagram, give us a DM at Speed Phenom Film. Protect your investment so you can enjoy it. Anyways, back to the video. this is it. The Code Red has officially sold. I missed it when it was going through the auction block, but here it is. The car is just sitting here with the rest of the sold cars. Check out how much money it made. Right here, it said $400,000. So, the Code Red sold for a lot more than I thought. I thought it was going to sell for about around $250,000. The owner got 400 grand. So, that's a big win. That's a very, very big win. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Did you expect that kind of price? It's hard to breathe right now with all these classics. I am curious how many times these vehicles like change hands, like change buyers, because I see so many VIN 1 vehicles constantly being auctioned off, and the cycle continues. A lot of the times with the same exact cars. I'm curious if this car will ever see the auction block again here at Barrett-Jackson. What I'm curious about is I want to see what that MC20 sold for, so let's quickly check that out, shall we? 200K flat. So that's not very exciting. What do you think the Mustang GTD will get out here? So I have not seen Ford auction any of those off yet. I'm not sure if they will, but we have seen, like with the Corvette CR1 today, they got $3.7 million. It was like $3.6 million for the Z06. And I mean, GTD is the most crazy Mustang ever. So if they auction that off too, definitely more money than the Code Red for sure. But let me know your thoughts on that one too, guys. What do you think the GTD would get if they auction that off as well? Just look at all these cars. I mean, there's so many. And the last few vehicles I want to show in video, those 06, 05 Ford GTs down there, we got to see what they sold for. $462,000 this Ford GT sold for from 2006. And then moving to the right, next one sold for $475,000. Then finally, on the far right, $500,000. Wow. So, the Ford GTs, even though they aren't VIN 1s, sold for more money respectively than the serial number 1 Code Red. So let us know, guys, your thoughts on that one. Did you expect that? I mean, if you own this vehicle, congratulations, because it's so timeless and it's so valuable today. Well, that's going to wrap up today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please let us know again, is this vehicle worth the cost? Is it a legit drag racing Shelby? Have we seen many numbers put down by the vehicle? I'm very curious what the public opinion is for this car. There's so many variants now, aren't there? Anyways, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks.